Hi, everyone. Welcome to Millennial Parenthood Speaker Series number 5. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ksenia Gershberg, and I'm excited for the week to have all these fun and educational speakers come on this week. Today I'll be presenting on pregnancy boot camp. So we're going to go through the 3 trimesters and talk about the importance of nutrition, exercise, and what you need and what changes are going on. So the importance of the first trimester. So that's when you find out you're pregnant, and it's a very crucial time for baby and you. It's important to consume a healthy diet, take the right prenatal supplements, and stay active during this time. Because the fetus begins to develop the circulatory system, the nervous system, and body parts. So this is very, very crucial. This is the time to keep your pregnancy on the down low, even though you want to scream and you're excited, you're pregnant. You want to hold it, hold the announcement, especially don't announce it on social media because it's very common to have miscarriages the first 3 months. So you don't want to announce it and then have bad news and then have to announce that again. So just wait about 3 months to announce it. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so the first trimester is a perfect time to start setting expectations with your partner, putting a support system in place, and schedule your prenatal appointments. Usually your first prenatal appointment is that 8-week mark. Do the ultrasound and figure out what's going on. You want to choose a healthcare practitioner that aligns with your values. Make sure they support how you want to give birth and respect your wishes. You don't want to scramble looking for another healthcare practitioner halfway through the pregnancy. So it's nice to build that build that relationship early on and make sure they support you, how you want to birth, what your vision is, and make sure that they align with you, because if they don't, it'll be too stressful on you, your baby, and your partner. So the simple rules to know also about healthcare practitioners: if you're delivering at a hospital, you may not have the same doctor catching your baby, so make sure you're comfortable with that. If you are in a group practice, make sure that you rotate and introduce yourself to all of the practitioners and see how they practice, and make sure that all of those practitioners' values align with yours. So make sure you establish a relationship to who can be there at your birth and catching your baby. And so it's also important to realize that during labor, if you're birthing at a hospital, there's only going to be nurses during your labor. So make sure to choose a hospital that has friendly nurses, that has good reviews about it. If you want a more personal connection and you want someone there to be present who was present at your prenatal visits, going the midwife route is also an option. So you get that more personal approach. And if that's not a choice, then you can have a doula, so you'll have at least a familiar face during birth, who can also advocate for you and be there present helping you during the labor. So also make sure to choose, if you're birthing at a hospital, make sure to research that hospital, go on a tour, see the facility, and see what their C-section rate is. If you don't want to have a C-section, you don't want to choose a hospital with a high C-section rate. So also, first trimester is a good time to focus on nutrition. You may be thinking, when will those cravings come in? Because first trimester, a lot of women experience morning sickness because of the hormonal changes, and you're not able to hold anything down. You also have a higher sense of smell and taste due to the changes in hormones. So if you do experience morning sickness, don't worry. There are ways to alleviate it and soothe it, and you don't have to just suffer and wait for it, count down the days for when it's over. So acupuncture is a really great way to soothe morning sickness. Ginger chews, lemon, small but frequent meals, so make sure your stomach's not running on empty, also help. Drinking electrolytes to prevent dehydration is super important during this time because you may be throwing up a lot. So you want to keep your body hydrated. Also, first trimester is when the placenta forms and is composed of water. So you need to drink a lot of water. Coconut water is actually a favorite because it has lots of electrolytes. Focus on healthy food, which might be hard to do due to food aversions. So I always recommend smoothies. Smoothies are super easy to put together. Throw in the morning. Throw in lots of vegetables such as spinach, kale, things that you can't just eat like that. But if you throw in fruit as well, you'll mask that flavor, and it's a win-win. You get all those nutrients, and it tastes good. So your body is hard at work during this time. That's why you may feel exhausted also during the first trimester. So make sure to take your prenatals and definitely exercise. I know even though it sounds kind of, oh, I'm really tired, I just want to sleep, exercise may also give you a boost of energy. So definitely take it slow. Make sure it's doctor approved, that you're approved to exercise. So always ask your practitioner. But even, taking a break during lunch to walk for 30 minutes can be super healthy for you and your baby. And again, you'll get that boost of energy. Research supports it, saying it may lead to a healthy heart and a smarter brain for the baby. So it may also relieve nausea. So you may get rid of that morning sickness just by exercising. It releases endorphins, so it can help with prenatal depression. Labor may be easier because labor, as you know, is a marathon. So you're prepping your body for that big day, for that marathon that you're going to go through. So you need to have a strong body. So exercise can help with that. And also you can enroll yourself in fun prenatal classes. It doesn't have to be all boring. And if you enroll yourself in prenatal classes, it's an opportunity to meet other moms and build not only friendships, but also a support system. You build that connection with other moms who will be through this pregnancy with you, as well as postpartum, because we all know that pregnancy and postpartum can be such a lonely time. So you'll have that connection with those moms that you can call, you can talk to, you can relate, and you'll have that understanding. So also, it's a good time to focus on your relationship with your partner, discuss the challenges you may face in the future, and how you will deal with them. It's important to build that team together and that strong connection before baby's arrival. You may have stressful situations after a baby arrives. You may have a babysitter may cancel. You have to learn how to deal with all these stressful situations, especially if you have, a newborn and you're exhausted and you're tired, and, everybody gets cranky at that point. So you need to learn how to deal and manage your relationship and get ready for the new changes that are coming. Okay, so then second trimester. So second trimester rolls around. It's easier because you're not having morning sickness anymore. That's the point where your belly starts to show, your belly starts to grow, so it's an exciting time. You still need to stay healthy. You may have lots of food cravings during this period of time, but remember that you're not eating for two. You need only an extra about 200 calories per day. So you're not eating for two. Don't, stock up on those calories. And also, this is a time you may get some heartburn, which a great remedy for heartburn is a cup of water with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And it's great to alleviate that heartburn that you may experience. I usually close my nose and just drink it up because it doesn't taste so good, but afterwards you feel so much better. Great foods to eat during this time are eggs, because eggs have choline, which are a great boost for baby's brain. Avocados are a great source of potassium. Excuse me. So potassium is great during this time because a lot of women experience leg cramps, and the reason you're experiencing leg cramps are because of a deficiency in calcium, magnesium, and potassium. So baby is taking all of your nutrients to grow. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a drink of water. Losing my voice. Okay, so basically, if you have if you actually take the needed amount of potassium, you will get rid of those leg cramps. Bananas are a great boost for energy levels. Coconut water is great for hydration, as we said before. Yogurt, broccoli, kale, and spinach, really great amounts of calcium. Calcium is important for bone growth and regulation of heart rate. So all of those are great nutrients to have during the second trimester. Eating fish in moderation is very important because fish has omega-3s in it. So when I was pregnant, I was told don't eat fish because it has lots of high mercury levels, don't eat fish. But research shows that fish is actually okay during pregnancy in moderation. And make sure to focus on low mercury level fish such as salmon, cod, and catfish. They're all great. Also, you may be getting hungrier more during this time, so focus on healthier snacks. Nuts, dried fruit, vegetables. Vegetables with dip are great snacks to have. Remember that keeping baby healthy starts in your belly. So nutrition is very, very important. You also want to think about your pelvic floor during this time because you're getting a lot of different hormonal changes and you're getting a boost of relaxin that loosens up your joints and loosens up everything. So there will be changes in your pelvic floor, and your pelvic floor is important for spine stabilization and it supports organs. And so you may experience some pain, discomfort, incontinence, and it will alter your daily life. So you want to go and seek help right away during the prenatal stages. There's different pelvic floor rehab specialists, and at least once you get to your postpartum period, you will also have access to them as well. So make sure that you get that right away, get that done right away. This is also important time for yourself and your partner. A lot of people say, sleep before baby comes because you won't sleep later. But you also have to recognize that you won't have that time with your partner anymore as much as you did before. So make sure to have that time, embrace that time period, take a vacation or a staycation, have those date nights. Build your registry during the second trimester, not only for baby, but also for you. A lot of moms also put, doula on their registry. So they have a doula for birth or a doula for postpartum. Don't forget about postpartum as you're prepping for the big birthday. You have to also remember to prepare yourself for the postpartum period, which a lot of moms forget to do. Take bump pictures, take them for yourself. You don't have to post them everywhere. I know a lot of moms they don't like to take pictures of themselves, but it's just great memories to have. So you can also schedule some maternity photo shoots or family shoots. And this is also a great time to build your village. Hire help. Make sure to hire help. There's readily available birth doulas, postpartum doulas, night nurses, lactation consultants. So make sure to hire the help that you need and hire it early. Prepare yourself. You don't want to be scattered and stressed out by the end, not having that help that you need. So know there's a lot of available resources, and a lot of moms and parents say, oh, we can't afford it, it's expensive. But there's a lot of resources out there that are either free or reduced cost resources. So a lot of people that are willing to help you out. And for the third trimester, as it comes to an end, make sure to pack all your supplies. I always suggest packing a birth kit as well. So in that birth kit, you want to bring a birth ball, essential oils, a diffuser, some lotion, and one of my favorites is a TENS unit because if you do want a natural birth, a TENS unit can be an option before if other options such as the epidural. So it can help with the pain, relieving that pain. And for your postpartum kit, remember to have things at home for yourself. Have witch hazel, your granny panties. Make sure to have the big pads ready, dermoplast spray, breastfeeding supplies, breastfeeding bras. So the breastfeeding supplies such as a breastfeeding pump, bottles, have everything ready. You want a belly band to help with your abdomen muscles at the end. And you want to have a squirt bottle and disposable pads for sleep that you can lay on when you're going to sleep. So it's not fun to go to the grocery store after labor, after giving birth. So make sure to have all those supplies ready for you and for your use. And, you can, if you're birthing at a hospital, make sure to take some supplies with you. You usually have them, but you want to be comfortable and have things with you. Thank you so much for joining me and listening to me today. That was a quick pregnancy boot camp of the 3 trimesters. And I hope you can join for all of the speakers of this week. We have some exciting speakers lined up. So check out, I will post the schedule later on today. And thank you so much for listening. Bye.